Welcome everyone back to episode 8 of the People's Podcast. Alex here along with my amazing co-host, James.
What's up, everyone? Hope you're ready for another fun episode. We have a lot to cover today.
Lot to cover. Lots happened in the past 2 weeks. I got my new background. I got all my stuff. I'm ready.
Yeah,
Big
Alex,
Mysterio mask.
you've been in the middle of a move, so
Oh
gonna have a
yeah.
nice. I know you still work on the setup, or
Still
you
working
got.
on a setup, but you know what? It's
It's
getting
already
there.
looking
So,
good though.
oh yeah. It's looking not bad so
I need
far.
I need to position myself better for the stuff in my background, but it's
To
hard
see
to
your
see with
stuff.
my lights, with my room being blue.
Yeah. So,
And
alrighty. Well, back with episode 8, so let's get into it with the hot takes.
hot
Let's
take,
come out swinging. How about it? What
man,
do you
dude,
got?
mine pissed a lot of people off last week.
Yeah, it did.
Oh my gosh, I loved every second of it.
Oh, I don't think mine's gonna piss a lot of people off this week, but you know what? I truly feel it. So, and it's definitely a hot take.
So mine, I know mine, you're not gonna like it at all.
Ah, balls. Well, I'll go first then.
All
So,
right.
my hot take: I prefer big fat Walter over
Oh,
Gunther. Good old chubby Walter jumping off the top rope as a big man. I thought he was more entertaining than he. I still think he's good. I think he's really good now. I just there was something special, like the aura he had about him when he was
mhm.
Walter. Oh man, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. When he like invaded NXT for the first time, I was like, "Who is this guy?" He was awesome.
Yeah,
Man, his matches like Pete Dunne and Ilya Dragunov and all that in NXT. Just there was just so much aura about a big guy like that in wrestling. So,
that is a hot take. Now, do you prefer the name Walter over Gunther?
I prefer the name Walter too. Yeah,
Really?
absolutely. Yeah,
That's a hot
you
take.
can't chant Gunther. No, you can
Yeah,
chant Walter in the arena, and it's just so badass
yeah,
when
but
the fans are chanting Walter.
to me, Walter sounds like someone's gonna bring out my food, not chop my chest in.
It's like, oh great, my uncle's back, Uncle Walter. No,
Exactly.
I do like the name. I like the name more. I
That
like
is a
Walter
hot
more.
take. I don't agree with that take. That is a hot take, but
That's
that's what
why
we're here
exactly
for.
why I wanted to say it because I know you didn't agree.
All right.
So,
So
big man Walter,
I
better
guess
than
we,
Gunther.
you know, we'll go. You got anything else you need to say?
Nah, man, that's it.
All right. Well,
Also, hold on. One little thing. A, a bigger dude, those chops are going to be a lot more meaty.
they were pretty. Those were
They were
louder.
freaking meaty.
They were louder back then. They were
That's all. That's all
they
I'll
were
say.
louder back then.
I'll get off my soapbox. All
All
right, what do you got? Hit me.
right. So my hot take: the WWE Undisputed title from the Ruthless Aggression era is the most overrated looking WWE title design. It is the worst WWE title
Absolutely,
design
absolutely
from
untrue.
Wendigo on. The current title's better. Spinner's better.
Oh,
Wendigo's better. Oh, yeah. Add to Big Eagle they got behind you is better. I'm not saying it's a bad design. I don't think it's a bad design at all. I do have it in my collection, but compared to all the other WWE title designs, it is the worst.
no, man. There's no way you think the current WWE World Title is better.
100%. Not even a
Absolutely. The
slight doubt
Big
in my mind.
W?
Yep.
That thing's ugly as hell.
Yeah, but the undisputed title was so small. It was very small
It wasn't that small. It didn't
for a
look that
world
small.
title.
I
It was
mean,
pretty
when a guy
small.
like Brock Lesnar holds it, yeah, it's gonna look small.
Yeah, it's fair, but I mean, but if it's small, it has no. I mean, I'm a man. I like titles having color. There's very few titles I think look good without color. Now, I think exclusively to the World Heavyweight title and the AEW World title. I like titles having color. I think they make it pop more. So that's always been a gripe of mine. 'Cause it's just gold and black.
See, that's fair. I love when titles don't have color.
Really?
If they're a good detailed design, like you said, like the AEW title or the Big
Hmm.
Gold title.
Yeah.
So those like they have so much detail and so much design that you don't
Exactly.
need color in it.
Exactly.
I feel like the undisputed title is kind of the same though. It didn't really need
Mm.
color. It kind of was. It wasn't like the Globe Intercontinental Championship per se, but it kind of looked like it kind of had the same shape with like the rounded, longer, rounded top.
I'm gonna say I think it was short lived for a reason.
No.
That was only around for like what 2 years?
Yeah.
It's not around
No,
long.
it was around for 2001. It was introduced, or 2002, and
Mm-hmm.
it lasted until Cena won the world
Oh,
title, didn't it?
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so like
So
three.
it was '05. Yeah, Mania 21. Yeah. Yeah. So 3 years, 4
Hmm.
years. I
Yeah.
think it was a great design
I
personally, but
know.
you
Isn't that
know,
isn't that your favorite?
it's a top. I go back and forth between that and the Winged Eagle,
Okay, fair.
but yeah, it's up there. It's top two at least.
All
Depends
right,
on the day, but
fair, fair.
damn it, James. Speaking of championships, are you done? Are you
Yeah, I'm done.
anything
Yeah.
else on that? Okay. Speaking of championships, a lot of title matches we saw over the weekend that we're gonna have to
Hmm.
talk about this weekend or this past weekend, the weekend before. So I guess that's a good segue going into our Full Gear or Survivor Series review, whichever one you want to do first.
We can start with full gear.
Since it happened first, let's do it
Yeah.
first. You got it. So overall, I thought that the show was great. Um, I don't think there was a single bad match on the show at all.
No, I wouldn't say anything terrible. There's some matches I cared less for, but nothing terrible. I'm not even talking about Mercedes. Not even talking about Mercedes.
I can't believe you.
Not even talking about Mercedes. I could care less for that, but there's
Let
another
me pull
match.
up the card here. Let's go through. We don't have to take long on every match, but there are a couple matches that I think deserve the highlight. So
100%.
let's see here. Full Gear 2024. All right, to start it off, we had skipping the pre-show. Oh, I want to talk a little bit about the Costco guys.
Yes, we have to.
He did decent. He did pretty good for not wrestling in what 20 years.
And having
This
a
is his
broken
last match
foot.
and
He
having
broke
a
his
broken foot.
yeah, he broke his foot in the middle of the match. I think he
Yeah,
said when he went for the top rope move, when he jumped off the top
yeah,
rope, and match still went on for a few minutes after that. Yeah, I give him props. I give him
yeah.
props. He did his job. He did what he had to do. He
And
was
it didn't look like he really was struggling that much after the broken foot. So
no,
props to that for the toughness. And QT did what he does. I think QT's underrated
yeah,
personally,
I'd
but
agree. QT made that spare from the little kid. I can whatever his name, Little
big
Justice,
justice.
Big Joe. Yeah. He made it look good. I'm like for a second, like
Yeah.
yo, that kid had a good spin, and I saw I think cameras angles helped, and
Oh,
just where he
definitely.
sold it because the kid didn't even go to the ground,
Yeah,
but it looked good. I'm like, what the
it did.
hell? What the
QT
heck?
sold the hell out of it.
Yeah.
So props to that match. And I mean, who knows how much new people have brought to AEW.
Hmm.
I saw somewhere where it was one of the top three wrestling clips of all of 2024
Yeah,
on
top three.
Twitter,
It's up there
which
with
is amazing.
yeah, that's insane.
So
Top three, yeah,
that's the kind of good publicity that you want if you're
exactly.
AEW.
And that's what it's meant for. It's not meant to be a serious thing. It's just a
Exactly,
publicity stunt, which is done
and
in
that's
all
why
of wrestling.
that's why I'm glad it was on the pre-show and not on the main show.
Hmm. I know he's
I
got
think
another match.
that was a great call. So
Yeah, I know he's gonna have another match.
in AEW,
Yeah,
really,
he announced that he's already signed on for another match once he gets healed.
hell yeah.
Mhm.
Just imagine Big Boom AJ versus by God Kenny Omega.
That would be insane.
Alrighty, moving on to the first match of the show. Private Party defended against in a four-way tag match against the Outrunners, Kings of the Black Throne, and the Acclaimed.
It was a good match. I thought obviously the ending was a little predictable, but as we said in the past, predictability isn't bad.
Yeah,
Just it's part of wrestling. But yeah, I thought
yeah,
it was a good match. Nothing too memorable from it. Being
yeah,
almost 2 weeks ago, I can't just say something that
yeah.
right off the top of my
Honestly,
head.
I honestly for a second thought they were gonna take the belts off him and put him on Black and Brody.
Yeah, I thought
They
yeah.
were dominating like the whole match, which
Hmm.
I think is a good call.
Yeah,
They should
definitely.
be dominating those tag teams. It was nice to see Isaiah and Quinn retain.
Yeah.
So so a pretty good match. Like you said, nothing really that special. Next we had MJF versus Roderick Strong.
And this was the match I
Made him tap out.
couldn't care for.
Really?
I'm a big MJF fan and I do
Uh,
like Roddy Strong, but there's this whole storyline that everything going, I just could not get my Was it a good match? Yes, it was a good match, but I couldn't get into it like I normally do for MJF matches.
That's fair. That's fair. See, I love the match. I thought they meshed really well in the ring. And I mean, MJF did his normal heel stuff, which is always
Yeah.
hilarious to me. I always love it, no matter how much he does it. I thought what happened after the match was kind of cool with Kyle O'Reilly pushing Cole down, kind of like
Hmm.
did that happen after that happened?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Because
that didn't happen on Dynamite, did it? Or,
MJF snapped his foot in the chair.
yep,
And then
yep, yep,
By the way,
yep.
Kyle O'Reilly, like, he could have come down a little bit faster, man. Like you wait to come down after he does that. I think could have
No,
come
man,
down
he
a
had to
little
go
bit.
all the way from the back. Come on. I thought that was a cool little wrinkle though in the story. They're kind of teasing how Roddy, Kyle, and Adam Cole are gonna
Hmm.
rejoin, and that part I'm excited for.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I don't think MJF needs to be a part of the story anymore. So that's the part
Mhm.
I'm kind of like, okay, MJF should move on. Cole, O'Reilly, and Roddy should do their own thing.
I mean, they
So
gotta do something with Cole and MJF.
yeah,
I think they
it's
just need to get it over with.
yeah,
Just do it. Do what you gotta do. Obviously, the storyline had a lot more hype to it, but injuries fucked it, and
yeah. It's hard to
unfortunate.
recover when guys are out for 5 months
Yeah,
like MJF or 10 months like Cole.
yeah. The storyline is postponed for like a year due to injuries. It's
Yeah,
10 months, and
yeah.
it's hard to pick up
Hard
from
to
that.
recover.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, so just thinking back, like what could have been if Cole never got
Nah,
hurt, man?
but
What could have been?
been
He would be AEW champion.
probably.
Swerve might not have even been champion by now.
It's one of those
Samoa
things
Joe
like
definitely would not have been.
exactly. It's one of those things we never know what It'd be
Yeah,
cool to see that, but we don't get Swerve as champion possibly.
exactly. Yeah. So who knows where AEW would be right now?
And on a person, I know you probably wouldn't. I don't know if you're gonna agree with this because I know you're a big Adam Cole fan. And I love Adam Cole too, but I'd much rather see Swerve as champ get a Swerve reign than an Adam Cole reign. And I love
I
Adam Cole, but it just no, I really like Swerve.
see. Yes, uh, Swerve as champion, I absolutely loved, but
Hmm.
given the story that played out with Cole and MJF, I think if he would have never gotten hurt, like it would have been a fantastic turn,
Oh,
and it
one
would have
hundred
been a
percent,
fantastic run, and I would have loved to see it.
100%. It'd been good
But
either way.
I
But
mean, there's a silver lining, you
hmm
know. Like I'm glad we got Samoa Joe as champion, and Swerve had a great run.
hmm
So at the same time, I wish we would have seen Adam Cole what Adam Cole could have done.
yeah.
So, but I mean, his time will come. They
Oh
just
yeah,
have to build him
definitely.
back up a little bit. So maybe next year. Who knows? So,
Mhm.
um, anything else to say on that one?
No, not really.
The next one, your favorite, Mercedes Monet defended her title against Chris Statlander.
Yep,
And
another Mercedes match where she had to get carried on through.
you, I know you're trolling right now. There's no way that you can watch this match and say that Mercedes got carried. Not a single chance. This reminded me of like Sasha Banks of old, like NXT
I
Sasha Banks.
I will say, all jokes and hate aside, it was Mercedes' best match since NXT.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's tough because her match with Bianca Belair was really good at Mania, but
Mhm.
it was easily her best match in AEW so
Yeah,
far.
I wasn't a fan of the
Easily.
ending though. I was not a fan of the
No,
ending. I thought the ending was
the
very
roll up.
weak. Yeah, I was not a fan of that
Yeah, yeah,
because it wasn't a roll up like where the person kicks out afterwards and like be shocked. It's like she hit the rope and like as it knocked her out,
yeah,
whiplash. Yeah, I did not like the ending. That's not me
yeah.
trying to be hatred. I did not like.
It was a little weird,
Yeah.
but it could have just been if it was a normal roll up, like when the ref was distracted or whatever. Like I think it would have been fine,
Hmm.
but it was kind of weird how it played out. But they did their thing.
Oh yeah, I will.
They did their thing. So
All jokes aside, it was a fantastic match.
it was.
I
It
still
was.
don't like Mercedes, but I'll give credit where credit's due.
It'd probably for me be up there in AEW women's matches for the life of AEW.
That's yeah.
Maybe not number one, but it'd be top five AEW women's match of all time.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think it could be the women's match of the year for this year for any women's match that I've seen in any promotion,
Possibly, yeah.
possibly. It's hard for me to put anything else above it right now, but I mean, when you think of like AEW women's matches, the street fights come to mind.
They have
Britt
good shit.
Baker
Yeah,
lights out match with Thunder Rosa, or
I think that's my favorite AEW
yeah,
women's
that was
match.
so good.
It's a great match.
The one that Penelope Ford and the Bunny had with Anna Jay and Tay Conti. That was a really good street fight too.
I don't know if
I
I
don't know if you
remember that.
remember that one.
No.
It was on Rampage like a
Okay.
couple years
Oh, then
ago.
I
It was
probably
like
didn't see it.
yeah.
It's weird seeing someone acknowledging the bunny. I'm like, what is he talking about? Ain't no way she had a good match.
In a street fight, yes.
Really?
So
Okay.
literally, they just beat the fuck out of each other and make each other bloody. So okay. Anything else about that match?
No.
Cool. Moving on, we got Jay White beat Hangman Adam Page. He's
I'm
now, I
so
think, 6-1, 5-1, 6-1. It's something. He's dominating him in his career
yeah.
lifetime rivalry.
I was extremely surprised by that.
I was too. I figured Hangman was gonna win, especially
Hmm.
after Jay just beat him at Wrestle Dream. So
Yeah,
I was surprised. Very good match. These two have
yeah, it was a good match.
great chemistry. Not a whole. I don't really have a whole lot else to say about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I would recommend anybody to watch the match. I
Hmm.
think it was one of the better matches on the show. So one of the better.
Yeah.
Eh,
We already know
uh,
what the best is.
Not as good as the next one, obviously.
Is that the yeah, I don't remember the order, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, Dana Garcia and Jack Perry, duh. No, I'm just kidding. So next we had Kyle Fletcher pins Will Ospreay clean.
Match of the night, you
Match
know.
of easily match of the month, match of the almost match of the year, maybe.
Hmm.
It was
Your typical
insane.
Will Ospreay match of the
Yeah, yeah.
night.
Anytime Will Ospreay wrestles, you know he's gonna have the best match of the show.
Yeah, and obviously give credit due. Kyle Fletcher put on a great performance of
Yeah, absolutely.
everything that match I expected to be and more.
He really showed up and stepped up in this match. It was great to
Hmm.
see. I know he had a match against Ospreay like earlier this year
Hmm.
on Dynamite, and it was really good. But I feel like they just took this one to the next level.
Definitely, because the
And
match on Dynamite, it wasn't beef. It wasn't like they didn't have beef. This
yeah,
is now they have
Yeah,
beef.
because they were both in the Cows family still at the time, and it was just
Yeah,
kind of like, hey, prove yourself.
yeah, it was just
But
a friendly
yeah,
battle.
this one there was some heat to
Dude,
it.
that power driver on the steps, man,
My God,
insane, dude.
man. Ugh.
Uh,
Will Ospreay, he's such a good seller. I don't
lot of,
understand how.
go ahead.
I, I don't understand how people can say that Will Ospreay doesn't sell.
I don't
Sells
get it.
everything. It's not true at all. They because they see a Twitter clip here or there and don't actually watch a Will Ospreay match.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's the most hate. As we've talked about, the most of the haters are the people who don't watch.
Yeah,
And that
pretty
goes
much.
both
Yeah.
ways. That goes for both companies.
Fuck Eric Bischoff starting to feel that.
Yeah. But yeah, there's so much good chain reaction too. A lot of
Hmm.
good, back and forth
Yep.
it was
Yeah.
it was it was a really really good match.
It's. I feel like we're gonna have to do our own segment on Will Ospreay, like towards the end of the year, maybe next
Yeah.
episode, just of how insane of a year he's had. And
Mm-hmm.
I know I said it in our group chat last night. I don't know if you saw it, but I don't think I've ever seen a single wrestler have the kind of year that Will Ospreay's had in terms
Uh,
of just quality of work and quality of wrestling.
yeah,
It's
insane,
absolutely
yeah,
insane.
insane. That's why I said
It's
what I said
insane.
last week. He's the best in ring performer of all time.
I it's not. Yeah, I'm starting to agree with you. It's easily the best
Oh
nowadays.
yeah, it's
So
second place is probably still a mile back.
there's I feel like there's quite a gap
Mm-hmm.
between Osprey and the rest. So it's just every time he has a match, he just knocks it out of the park.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane. But I'd put this up there in contention for match of the year, along with
Oh, 100%.
six other Will Osprey pay per
But it's
view
like
matches.
when we break that down, it's gonna be so tough to.
Dude, it's which Osprey match is the best? Is it Danielson, Swerve,
I think we should nail it down to
Fletcher,
two.
Pack? God, nail it down to two.
It's
That'll
gonna
be
be tough.
tough, but we can have our we can have a Will Osprey segment next episode. How about that?
Yeah, it seems like every week we have a Will Ospreay jerk off session.
You are a god. You're... Oh man. So yep, easily match of the night. Followed by kind of a come down match: Daniel Garcia versus Jack Perry.
Yeah, it was definitely a cool down match. I mean, it wasn't a bad match, no to say, but it was
It started off slow. but
Yeah, it was.
people really got into Garcia as it went on, and
Mm-hmm.
good for him. I'm so
Yeah,
happy for him.
yeah. I'm happy he won. I'm happy Jack Perry lost. I think Daniel Garcia title reign is well overdue by like
Agreed.
almost 2 years at this point.
Agreed. Yeah. What they should have done is put a singles title on him. Yeah, when he had that whole thing with like, is he a wrestler or
Yeah, with
classic
Jericho.
entertainer or whatever?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was so hot then.
he was, dude. Why they didn't turn him to side with Danielson at that point, I have no idea.
Yeah.
But whatever. It was a good match. Nothing like crazy, but I'm really
Mhm.
happy for Garcia. So a lot of new champions. Well, not really, actually. I guess he's the only one, isn't he?
Yeah, I was going to tell
It's
it.
only championship change. Yeah. No, so never mind. Next we had Konosuke Takeshita defended against Ricochet.
Yeah, man. That was as good as I expected. That was a
I agree. I felt a little let down.
really.
Oh, you said it was as good as you expected?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I
Hmm.
felt a little let down. I'm not gonna lie.
Interesting.
I thought it was kind of boring.
Really?
I know. And usually whenever those two guys are in a match against whoever, I never say that because I love
Hmm.
Takeshita and I love Ricochet. It's just something felt a little off. It was very slow for a
Hmm.
Ricochet match.
Yeah,
Very
I'm
methodical.
I'm slightly concerned now that he's lost twice. I'm not gonna say he's buried. I'm not gonna
No,
say that. I know what everyone wants to say.
no, man.
I'm just
Isn't he in the Continental Classic?
yeah,
No,
yeah.
he is.
I think so.
I don't think. Well, I have a list of the competitors right here. He is. Oh, he did. He lost to Claudio last week,
Yeah.
but I don't think him losing has any. I
I
don't
hope
think
not.
that's
I
a
hope not.
reason to worry.
I hope.
I
That's
mean,
been my worry for Ricochet since the start here. I'm going to AEW.
really?
I was worried he's gonna fall on that run where he has a hot 2 months and then gets lost and disappears.
Nah, man. He won't disappear. There's no way.
Yeah, I hope
Not
not.
with
I hope not.
4 hours of TV, I guess, because Rampage is ending this month. But
Is it?
December 27th is the last episode. Hammerstein Ballroom.
That's the last. I mean, it lasted longer than I
Good.
expected to.
Yeah.
I've
It
watched
was on.
one.
It's been on death's row for how long?
It's been, I feel like it's been on death row ever since after CM Punk's debut,
Yeah, kind of felt like that.
and that was the second episode.
All downhill from there.
Yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard, especially because it's taped wrestling. It's hard.
Hmm.
It's right after SmackDown, so it's
Yeah, not 9 o'clock on a Friday night is just a bad
it's
time
tough. It's
for a
it's
wrestling
tough.
show. But I digress.
Hmm.
Going back to Ricochet, I think he'll be fine.
I hope so.
He's got an IWGP World Title match at Wrestle Dynasty in a month.
Hmm.
So, and he's in the Continental Classic. He's going to be wrestling on TV every week,
Hmm.
and
True.
I guarantee he's not going to lose all 5 matches that he has.
If he does, then I'm really
If he does,
concerned.
then I'll be sad. But let's hope not. But oh shoot, what do we have next? I believe it was Bobby Lashley made Swerve Strickland pass out into the Hurt Lock
I was a big
in
fan
a
of this
very
match. This
good
is
match. Yeah,
very, very good match.
very.
I'm very excited to see what they do with Bobby Lashley.
Yeah,
I'm
100%
a
agree.
huge fan of the Hurt Syndicate. I think they should move on from Swerve. I imagine they do because I don't think Swerve needs any more losses, and I don't think Bobby Lashley needs a loss right now.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed. So Swerve's got the match against Max Caster tomorrow. So
Yeah,
if Hurt Syndicate plays a factor in that or not,
that'd be interesting. That stomp, the Swerve stomp into the table was so
that
cool.
was so sick. Yeah, I just I love Swerve. He always finds new ways to like attack people. It's so great.
Hmm. Yeah,
It's so awesome. Like when he was teaming with Keith Lee, how he would jump off of
that
Lee's
was so
chest.
cool, man.
Man,
I think Keith Lee and Swerve is the biggest what if in AEW, and
yeah,
it's not booking problems. It's Keith Lee has health
health
problems
problems.
that
Yeah,
way more
yeah.
concerning than anything.
Hmm. I hope he's doing all right. Like
Yeah,
genuinely, I just I don't even care if he never comes back to wrestling.
Yeah,
I just hope he's okay.
yeah, that's what I hope
So,
for. Because I believe, I think it's heart related problems. That's what
yeah,
the internet says. Who knows
yeah,
if that's true? But
yeah.
it's what that's the
Nothing
common
to
thing.
mess with. Nothing to
Yeah,
mess
no,
with. That's
no.
for sure.
If you've learned that in professional, that's like the biggest thing in professional wrestling is heart conditions.
Yeah. So, anything else on the match? I thought that
Mm,
the ending was
yeah,
perfect.
it was a good
It
ending.
made it
A
made
good,
Swerve
good.
obviously stay strong and made
Mm.
Bobby Lashley look like a complete badass.
I just wish in professional wrestling, this is both AEW and WWE, they'd bring back the 1, 2, 3 for pass outs instead of just
Yeah,
one. I think
yeah,
that used to make shit so much more fun.
yeah.
I miss that so much. And
I
then,
agree. I agree. Because then you get the guy going down on three, and
yeah, I miss those moments.
yeah, it would hype the crowd up. So I
Hmm.
agree. So I swear that they pick and choose when to do that. I feel like they
That's
do it sometimes.
Yeah, it's weird sometimes. I don't think WWE's done it in forever.
No. All right. Next, we had the main event. John Moxley defends his title against Orange Cassidy, and all hell broke loose afterward.
Oh, dude, I was so confused, man. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I loved it.
I
The
mean, the
match
match itself
itself
was
was
great,
it was
really good,
it
really good.
was like their match last year that they had,
Hmm.
or two matches last year. But
Yeah, because they
yeah,
fought at Full Gear last year where
they did. They
Cassidy
fought it
beat
all
him.
out last year too.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I thought the match was really good. So not a
yeah.
whole lot
That
else to say about it. Um,
so the ending was chaotic as hell.
yeah,
Because what
I think
first?
that's the thing to focus on here.
Yeah, because what Christian came out first? No, who
Hangman
Hangman
came
came out
out.
first.
Christian, because Hangman and Moxley had a stare down, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh shit, yes, let's go! Hangman's gonna win the title back."
Hmm.
And then Christian came out,
I'm
and I
so
think
scared of
Hangman hit Mox,
Yeah.
and then something like Christian, or he tried to give Christian his briefcase thing, but held on to it and wouldn't let go, and he
Hmm.
mouthed the words like, "Only if you give me the first shot" or whatever. So Hangman, Hangman's like coming back for that title, and I love that
Yeah.
because he deserves another run. Absolutely,
I agree. Not yet. It's who I want for the next run, but
Darby.
I do, and I'm scared with this Christian contract. I don't think Christian should be AEW World Champion.
Really?
I don't. I
Oh
love
man, I
Christian,
kind of I love it.
but I don't want to see him as AEW World Champion at all.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
does not interest
But
me.
he'd be your favorite champion. He wouldn't defend it. He, he would
I
make
just
people earn it.
I feel like that roster has so many young and better talent that deserves it more than Christian. And
I
that's no doubt. I'm a big Christian fan. I'm a huge Christian fan, but Christian has had a lot of titles in the past few years and a lot of good runs with someone else. Someone else.
technically hasn't he only been TNT champion like once?
Wasn't he tag champ?
Was he?
Yeah, him and Lucha. Kill switch.
When?
Weren't they?
Are you sure? I Ricky Starks and Big Bill had him for a while.
Hold on. Let me
Hold on,
fact check myself.
going back to last year, it was so the acclaimed at the beginning of 2023 lost to the Guns. The Guns dropped him to FTR. FTR dropped him to Big Bill and Ricky Starks. Big Bill and Ricky Starks dropped it to Sting and Darby, who relinquished him, and the Young Bucks came back and won. And the Young Bucks just dropped him in Private Party. I don't think no, they weren't.
You're right.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Jungle Boy was with Luchasaurus when they won, but that was like 2.5, 3 years ago almost. That was the beginning of
Oh, the
20.
trios champion.
Oh,
That's
that's
what I
right.
was
They
thinking
were
of.
trio. Okay, they were
I was
trios
thinking of.
champions. Oh,
I know it wasn't a long reign. It only lasted 36 days.
yeah.
But that was like right. Wasn't that the day after the day of he lost the TNT title? Didn't that happen at All Out?
That they won the trios
All
championships.
in
All in. Yeah.
because he lost the didn't he lose the TNT title.
Yeah. No. The
No, it was not
trios.
the same
Yes, the
day. It wasn't.
trios.
Yeah.
He lost the TNT
No, yeah,
title to
he
Adam
lost a
Copeland
trio at All In, and then won the Battle
and won the
Royal.
briefcase. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because he lost the TNT title to Copeland back in like March
yeah.
or whatever. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I their trios title run was very forgettable.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I don't like the trios titles. I'll be honest.
I don't either.
I think they need to get rid of them.
Yeah, I don't.
I
I don't
think
think they serve purpose.
no. The downfall of the tag division started when the trios titles were introduced. That's when the
Yeah,
tag division started to um, decrease, devalue. I don't know what the
yeah,
word. I don't know what word I'm trying to say, but you know what I mean though.
yeah. I got you.
So,
But yeah,
um, but yeah. Okay.
yeah,
What were Christian Cage? That's right. And then Jay White came out and
yeah.
saved Mox.
It was pure chaos, man. It
It
was
was
pure
absolute
chaos.
chaos. I loved it though, because
Oh yeah, it was cool.
now you got four guys fighting for the world title or wanting world title matches. So
Hmm. Darby, it's gotta be Darby, and they're still aiming towards it. A lot of chaos still going on Dynamite,
I mean, Darby hit the Death Rider's truck.
dude. Do you think he was actually in that? Because he was limping
Yeah.
hardcore. I don't know if he was selling it, but I would hope to God he wasn't actually in that truck.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he was.
To me, that's an unnecessary. That's a
He's a
stupid
fucking
bump.
psycho. What do you
Yeah,
expect?
but that's a stupid bump. Like you could easily just put a brick on that thing and just go. I get
He's a
Darby is
psycho.
insane, but like, holy, have we
Yeah,
seen him since? Was he on Dynamite
he's
last
in the
week?
Continental Classic.
Yeah, yeah,
He
you're
had a
right.
match against Brody King.
You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
But yeah, chaotic ending. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Absolutely
I just want
chaotic.
Hangman to be champion again,
I,
man.
I want
Especially this
Darby.
current Hangman character.
I want Darby so bad.
Here's a scenario. How about this? World's End. Darby beats Moxley for it. Australia, Grand Slam Australia. Jay White beats Darby. That gives
No,
Darby 2 months, whatever. Christian immediately cashes in on Jay White in his home country and becomes a massive, even bigger heel than he already is.
and
And
then you
then he
said
can drop it to Hangman or back to Darby or something. I don't know.
I'd be open to that. That'd be cool.
Technically not Jay White's home country. He's from New Zealand, but that's the closest that they'll ever get to New Zealand
Mm.
is
That's
Australia.
yeah. I think no, that'd be pretty cool. Give at least Darby somewhat of a run.
Because then Darby can defend it throughout January and February.
Yeah,
But I think that would be the
yeah. I can see him.
ultimate.
That I can see because that factors everyone that just was involved. That
Yeah, pretty much. Or for some reason, Christian cashes in on Darby the night he wins it.
dude, I'd fucking hate Christian. Like that'd be heel heat massively for me. I'd fucking hate him, dude.
That's the kind of heel heat that you want as
I'd be
Christian.
pissed. I'd be so pissed.
Just ruining Darby's moment. I could see it happening, to be honest.
That's a Vince
Especially with the
McMahon
feud
move.
that they had last year.
I'd be pissed.
It'd be a what move?
A Vince McMahon move.
Like when Daniel Bryan beat
One
Cena,
and
yeah,
yeah,
beat
yeah,
Cena and Randy Orton cashed in.
yep.
Exactly like that. But it worked out in the end. Daniel
It
Bryan
did.
got his WrestleMania moment,
It
so
did.
who knows? Maybe it comes back to Darby.
Hmm.
So if that were to happen, so alrighty, so that's it for the show. What would you give it out of 10?
A 9.
Yeah,
It was
I'd give
long.
it.
It was long.
It was a long show,
That's
but
what I think AEW do. I mean, I appreciate the long cards and all the matches, but it gets exhausting sometimes.
I don't know. Not for me. I love it.
Fair,
I want
fair.
all pay-per-views to be like that, but
Hmm.
I love it. I thought it was great. I'd say low nines probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it was the best show all year, but I think it was up there
that's
in the
fair.
conversation. So we can talk about best shows when we get to our awards episode.
Yeah,
Awesome. Well, do we want to feed that into what's happening on AEW TV or go straight to Survivor Series and
we
then
can
talk
feed into
about?
AEW. Any certain stuff you want to talk about?
There's not a whole lot.
'Cause we've
One
only
thing
had
I
one
want,
show since then.
yeah. Well, Rampage
Oh,
again.
one Dynamite.
Yeah,
I
one
try to
one
keep up with
main.
Collision, but
Yeah, it's a
wrestling on
lot.
Saturdays is tough for me.
It's a lot. I know. I mean, I think the best thing about it is it's my favorite time of the year, Continental Classic time.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been looking forward to it, but since the last Continental Classic ended,
Mm-hmm.
because I've said it before, but I think that this highlights the absolute strengths of AEW, having a round robin style tournament, because that's what AEW is all about. AEW is all about it's way more about the wrestling than it is the storylines, right?
Yeah, 100%.
This just feeds into what
And that's not a
AEW does
bad
the
thing,
best.
people. That's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. People think it's a bad thing because it's not what WWE does. That doesn't make it a bad thing. It just
It's an
makes it different.
alternative, people.
People like it. Exactly. It's an alternative. It's different. Different people like different things. I lean more towards the wrestling. James
Mm-hmm.
leans more towards the storylines, like WWE style, and that's fine.
Yep.
Just let people enjoy what they like. It's not that
Exactly.
hard.
Exactly.
So, but Continental Classic had some good matches in the first round so far, and it just highlights what AEW does best is the wrestling. So,
Mm-hmm.
one of my
Uh,
favorite things of the year.
I agree.
Um,
I agree.
let's see what else. Death Riders, yeah. Marina
It just had.
Shafir is badass.
Yo, yeah, she is.
She was a fantastic get for the Death Riders, or a
Yeah.
fantastic add to the stable. Um, I've been waiting for Death Riders to like take out main event level guys, and them just taking out Adam Page and Jay White on Dynamite kind of solidified that like they're not to be fucked with by
Yeah.
anybody.
I love that. I love what they're doing with the Death Riders. I think they're doing it
Absolutely same.
perfectly.
I love it so much. I know we said it last time, but it's what the elite takeover should have been. This is how you do a takeover of a show. So you just got really bright there
I
for a
know.
second.
I don't. I guess I positioned my ring light like I don't know if I positioned myself different when I grabbed my drink, but I noticed that like I was just looking like Sheamus.
Sheamus. Oh, that man's whiter than paper. Let's see. Hurt Syndicate just continues to be amazing. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin had a great match on Dynamite last week.
hmm
So I think he beat Mark Briscoe
Yeah,
in the Continental Classic. Shelton Benjamin being in the Continental Classic makes me happy too.
yeah.
He's
I
gonna
think
get
it's
a
gonna be a good last because I mean Sheldon's got to be towards the end of his career. You know, he's been doing this a
yeah,
while. I think it's gonna be a good last run from him to showcase that
yeah.
he still got it.
I hope he does something for New Japan because he worked at New Japan before, right? I'm
Yeah.
pretty
Oh
sure he
yeah.
did
It's early career. Him and
earlier.
Brock and
Yeah,
stuff in New Japan.
exactly. Yeah. So I'm hoping that he's able to do some stuff there with, and hopefully Bobby too.
hmm
I think that would be awesome for them. Like have a Wrestle Kingdom match or something, like a tag match. That would be.
hmm
Um, Other than that, yeah, I don't have a whole lot of weekly TV stuff.
I had something, but I completely forgot it.
Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Oh, the Dynamite Diamond Royale is
That
tomorrow.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
there we go.
Oh, I'm a mind reader. Oh, sorry,
Do
sorry.
you think MJF's going for the six feet?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope so. Um, I think what should happen is if I were booking it, Kyle O'Reilly would win the Battle Royal by like eliminating Cole or something, like behind his while Cole's distracted, and Kyle
hmm
comes out, takes Cole out, wins the Battle Royal, just to build a little bit more tension between those two. But then MJF beats Kyle to retain the ring.
Yep, I
So
agree. I think MJF will forever have this ring works too well.
it's not even an AEW thing; it's an MJF thing.
It literally.
I think he should definitely retain it. So he wouldn't be the same without the ring. I mean,
No, no.
let's be real.
He needs that ring. That ring's like it has told so many stories with him.
Exactly. I do fear that they're going to have Adam Cole win the Battle Royal and beat MJF for the ring.
Yeah,
I fear that, and I don't think it should happen at all. But I hope not.
I could see
Fingers
that
crossed.
happening.
But that's why I think Kyle winning the Battle Royal would be the perfect choice because then you're not really put in a corner where you won't give Cole another loss in a singles match with MJF. Kyle can take a loss to MJF just fine, and it'll help the story
Yeah,
just fine. So and then have Cole beat MJF at the pay per view at World's End or something. Like boom, problem solved, and then move on.
yeah.
So Who knows? We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. So, anything else about AEW?
Hey, Dynamite, the
Anything
Battle
else
Royals
stashing
tomorrow?
you? The Battle Royals tomorrow,
Oh,
and
okay,
then
nice.
I think the title or the ring match that they get is at Winter's Coming. I don't know if that's next week or 2 weeks from now, but
I don't know.
yeah. So, got to win the Battle Royal to get the match.
Yeah, yeah, awesome. Hell yeah. I didn't know that was tomorrow. I thought it was 2 weeks away.
Nope, yeah, Battle Royals tomorrow. Tomorrow's looking like a stacked card.
Man,
Pac versus Jay White is going to be great.
that'd be really good.
That's going to be so good. I'm so glad that Pac has been able to stay healthy in this run with the Death
Yeah.
Riders. I just too many times his runs have been cut short because of injury. So I'm
Both
just
WWE and AEW.
exactly, yeah. So I'm just praying that he stays healthy because he's been great. He's been perfect for Moxley and company. So
Mm-hmm.
that's all I got
Yeah,
for
that's all I got.
AEW. Boom,
Shoot.
switching on what happened recently, Survivor Series. So
You have that match card? Or you want me to pull it up?
there was only 5 matches, so
Okay, fair enough. I guess
easy,
that's
easy to
true.
remember.
I'm still gonna pull it up in case I forget a name.
I just want to highlight one thing at the beginning. Team Live entered on the AEW Hardcam side, 0 fans.
What?
And the entrance when it was at the beginning of the show when they were walking down through the arena, they were
Mm-hmm.
walking down it through a section with no fans at AEW Hardcam side.
Oh
Cringy,
how?
cringy joke there.
uh,
Uh, so started off with the women's War Games match.
I thought you said she. For a second, I thought you said she appeared in AEW. I'm like, what the fuck did I miss?
Yeah, they were walking on the AEW Hardcam. Duh.
I'm
No,
like,
just that'd be crazy though.
when did I miss the Forbidden Door?
The real Forbidden Door.
Right.
Um, all right, women's War Games match. What'd you
Yeah.
think?
That's good. You had Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Bailey, Naomi, and Io
Absolutely
Sky.
stacked card.
Yeah.
Absolutely stacked roster for the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They defeated Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, Candice LeRae. It's that match started off really fucking slow. Really slow. Bad idea
Well,
having
you
Nia
know
start the
why. You know
yeah,
why.
bad idea having Nia start that match.
Yep.
It was
Exactly.
cool seeing her to pay homage to Hulk Hogan with the chair shots. Those were so bad, man. I'm
Dude, I
like,
felt so bad for Naomi for taking that Naomi and Bailey, man. I hope they're feeling okay today.
I hope so. I
Those
hope
were
they
vicious,
I
vicious
hope they
chair
recovered.
shots. Oh
But
man,
yeah, it started off really
that's
slow.
unsafe, brother.
Really slow. But once everyone got in that ring, it went from 0 to 100 so fast.
Yeah, that's usually how War Games matches are. I feel like.
Yeah, no, as is the normal
So
case.
yeah,
But I liked it. I thought it was a great match. I think it was one of the better women's one. It was cool seeing Tiffany do the moonsault off the top, and then
yeah.
classic EO with the garbage can. But this time, instead of doing a crossbody, she did a
The
moonsault
moonsault.
also.
Yep.
You know how
Yeah.
scary that's gotta be, man. Like
Yeah.
you gotta trust your opponents. Like
Uh huh.
you gotta trust.
I couldn't do it, dude. I'm afraid of heights, and especially if I don't see what I'm doing.
Mm,
No, thank you.
yeah,
She is
yeah,
she
it
is
was good.
she is the queen of the sky. That's for sure.
Hmm. A lot
Um,
of cool moments. A lot of good extreme moments. It was cool. Tiffy, having the briefcase and then having that what if cash in with
yeah,
both the champions laid out. I thought that was
yeah.
genius.
I thought that was the highlight of the match, to be
Hmm.
honest. Like the whole Tiffany, like, who do I cash in on? And she kind of slow played it. I thought that was really cool.
I kind of wish they went with it.
Yeah,
Now, what if she pinned them both at the same time? Would she become double champ? If they were to ever unify the titles again, that should be the way they do it.
that would be cool.
I don't want to see the titles unified, but it'd be a cool way
Yeah,
if they ever go down a road of unifying titles again.
yeah, that would be really cool. But
Yeah, I mean, don't rule against it, right? Okay.
maybe,
It's the means
maybe
WWE. You make the rules get made by the week.
exactly.
Yeah, I
Um,
enjoyed the match. I enjoyed it. What do you think?
I thought it was all right. I thought it was kind of sloppy.
Hmm.
Um, there were really good moments though. So
Hmm. All right. Moving
moving
on,
on,
we
we
got
had U.S. title match. Shinsuke
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Nakamura is the new U.S. champion.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
shocked.
I'm shocked, but I'm all for it.
Oh yeah, I love Shinsuke.
I like this new gimmick he has. I think it's a rare Death Rebel. Like, when he came back at heel, I'm like, oh
Mm,
fuck, they're gonna fuck his theme song again. I really like what they did with his
do
theme song.
you?
Oh, I really
I'm
like
not. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not gonna lie.
it. I think it
It's
goes
just
well with the entrance he hit, a samurai like
yeah,
entrance he has.
yeah.
I'm a big, big fan of it.
That's fair.
And
It's too much like I don't. I feel weird saying this, but I feel like his theme song when he's a heel should have changed like completely
mhm,
because it still makes me want to sing along.
fair, fair.
And I know as a heel it's not supposed to, and that's why Vince McMahon absolutely destroyed his theme song before and made up that
Yeah,
rap theme song. That was not good.
no.
Um, but I mean, this one was better than that. So
Now, have you heard both of them?
both of them,
SmackDown, the one on SmackDown and the one on War Games was significantly different.
really.
Yeah,
I didn't hear the SmackDown one though.
that's
Apparently,
the one I really like.
maybe I'll have to
I have to
look.
send you that.
I'll have to see it.
It was
I can look it up.
significantly
I have
different.
SmackDown recorded, so
hmm
but yeah, I'll have to check it out because
Yeah,
I
I'm glad.
do that.
Yeah,
That doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
yeah. It was weird. I don't know. Maybe they changed stuff last minute again, or
Unless War
you,
Games was a special entrance, but
yeah,
why
maybe
would you
that.
a guy have one entrance on SmackDown and then have a special entrance for a pay per view? It's just
Yeah,
weird.
unless that's gonna be his thing.
So,
Pay per views. He has a different one for
maybe
like
I
a
don't know.
warrior going into combat.
Maybe
But yeah, I know a lot of people saying LA Knight had a short reign, but I think what we need to get back to, not every reign needs to be 6 months to a year reign. I think we need to get
agreed.
back to having, especially with mid card titles, being three. A 3 month reign is still a good reign.
Yep, 100%. I agree. So
Mm, it
I
should
like shorter reigns. I don't think it makes things a lot less predictable
hmm
when a reign is not always going to be 5+ months or whatever.
exactly.
So
I agree. I think
yeah,
again, as it takes away the predictability. Because I'm not to say LA would win, but Shinsuke came back. I'm like, okay, if this is Vince McMahon, yeah, he'd bury Shinsuke on his
yeah,
return. But I'm like, this is Triple H. I don't. It wouldn't make much
yeah,
sense to return as his badass just to get it was his first match.
yeah.
But yeah,
Agreed. I thought the match was kind of meh.
really.
Yeah, I love
All
the
right.
outcome, but
Mm-hmm.
no, I hated it. There was zero story. I'm just kidding. Where's the outrage though online? I'm just saying. No, nobody's complaining. There was no story for the match because of the three letters of the company it happened in. So
You're not wrong.
I'm completely fine with it
Mm-hmm.
because I like Shinsuke. So,
Mm-hmm.
but
All right.
is
Anything
it?
else
I
you
feel
want to say?
I feel like Shinsuke winning was just like a big fuck you to all the people speculating he was going to be the next person released.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he's back. Oh, and he's a champion. So,
Yeah.
screw you to the internet dweebs.
Wrong again.
Wrong
And
again.
the reporters are getting wrong more and more, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I can't. I hate reporters, man.
hmm
Dirt sheets. Dave Meltzer. Fucking.
Oh, did you see in a quick circle back to AEW, MVP Lashley and Benjamin were doing the press conference, and
Yeah.
someone from Meltzer's
Yeah.
website came and asked a question. He's like, "Yeah, we don't answer questions from that dweeb or that idiot."
From
I'm
that
like,
dork
I'm like,
dude.
we need people like
Yeah.
that more often.
Yeah. Good for you, MVP. Speaking for all of us who can't stand the dirt sheets.
That was awesome. All right, moving on to
Speaking of,
what I thought was the match of the night. Braun Breaker defeating Sheamus and Ludwig Kaiser for the Intercontinental Championship.
it's funny you say that. I also think it was the best match of the night.
It was a phenomenal match.
It was. I absolutely loved it.
A lot of hard hitting, close calls, and I think everyone shined. I think Ludwig shined a lot in this match, and he's the
Yeah.
one that needed to shine. Everyone knows Sheamus is good.
Oh
Everyone
yeah.
knows that Braun Breaker
Braun's
is good,
good.
but Ludwig has not had much time to shine on his own.
Yeah. 100% agreed. I'm glad he got like he's getting kind of a single as a push
hmm
in
I
a
like
way.
that.
So
He didn't
he
take the
deserves it.
pin,
He's a
so
great wrestler,
yeah, he's a really good wrestler.
dude. That spear that Braun hit on him over Sheamus's like limp body
That was
was vicious.
it was.
It was so
Braun's
good.
spear is, I think, arguably the best spear. It could be the best spear ever been said and done.
I had in my notes, Braun's got the best spear I've ever seen.
Yeah, his spear is so good.
It's the best looking. I, it rivals Goldberg's spear for me.
Yeah, yeah,
So, and as much flack as Goldberg gets, he had a great spear.
yeah,
So, but Braun Breaker, he's got probably the best spear I've ever seen.
yeah. It's
So
so
it's so
intense.
fluid, it's so vicious looking, and he just goes full like he's that dude's 115% energy
Yeah,
all the time.
I
So
know
that's what makes it amazing.
I don't know how accurate it is because sometimes WWE likes to boost numbers, but they say when he's running the ropes, they've clocked him at 22 miles per hour. I could kind of see it, dude. Like the way he moves on them ropes is crazy. Like, there's
It
been
wouldn't
times where the
surprise
ring has
me.
shifted.
It wouldn't surprise me. He's the
Hmm.
one of the fastest rope runners I've ever seen. It's
Yeah,
scary watching him run the ropes, to be honest.
yeah, yeah. I
But
loved it. I loved every little bit of that match.
agreed, agreed. But match of the night for me.
Hmm.
So,
I agree. I mean, Sheamus got
well,
beat the hell out of it to Shillelagh, though.
yeah,
Sheamus is always taking a
that poor
beating.
guy.
He's
Oh
a tough
man,
bastard.
he's Irish. What can you say?
Yeah, he loves to fight.
Get this guy a Guinness.
All right. That leads into the World Heavyweight Championship match. Gunther defeating Damian Priest, which I thought was a fantastic match.
I thought it was good. Yeah,
And I
I
think
kind of, I think I like their SummerSlam match better, but they
I'd
were
say I
great.
agree with that. But I
Yeah,
think, I thought Damian was actually injured with his shoulder.
yeah,
I thought he actually fucked him, but no, I think he was just selling it.
yeah.
And I thought he actually fucked up I thought he fell off the top rope. I'm like, oh, he botched that. And I'm like, nope. Finn was right there
Damn it, Finn.
Finn was
Figures.
there.
But,
But yeah, it was a great match.
yeah,
It's unique to see Gunther at this vulnerable stage, but like, cause he was definitely vulnerable going into the match,
yeah.
during the match. So I wonder if they're trying to transition to Gunther as no longer being this person who's going to be a 2 year long reign, which is cool. Which is cool. We don't, like I said, we don't need
Yeah,
another year-long reign. I don't think we do.
agreed. Who's gonna beat him though? That's the question. That's a tough one. It shouldn't be
I don't know
CM
yet.
Punk. CM Punk should not beat Gunther.
I
It
can
should.
see it being Rollins and leading the Punk and Rollins. I would not surprise me if Rollins wins the title from now to Mania, and then you have Punk and Rollins at
No,
Mania.
no. I don't think Punk and Rollins need the title in their feud. I think
I'd
there's
agree.
enough. There's
I'd
enough
agree.
heat there.
But I know they
There's
want to give
way too
CM.
much heat there.
Yeah,
But
I know they really want to give CM Punk a WrestleMania main event. Maybe just not this year.
nah, fuck that. He doesn't need one.
I think he deserves one, but
Nah.
I think he's got a few years left in him where it doesn't have to happen this year.
He's had a double or nothing main event. Same thing. He was in the main event of All Out. Come on. He doesn't need a WrestleMania main
Uh,
event. um, I mean, depending on what they do with Cody and Roman and Brock or whatever, I feel like Rollins and Punk could main event night one, regardless if it's for a title or not.
hmm Possibly.
I mean, if the Heat's, it's December 3rd.
Yeah, I mean,
The Heat's been there ever since he came back.
night one this year wasn't a title match main event.
Exactly.
It
What was
was
night one's main event?
Rock Roman versus Cody and
Oh,
Seth.
that's right. Yeah. Well, Stone Cold. Stone Cold was the main event. Stone Cold
True.
Kevin Owens. That was not for a title.
True.
So, just saying, you know.
True.
But then again, it comes back to the conversation. Is night one main event really a main event? I don't
Hopefully
consider
CM
it
Punk accepts
personally.
it.
I
I don't
don't
think it
consider
is. I don't, but WWE does, and if that's what's good
WWE.
enough for CM Punk, or whatever makes him happy, I guess.
Yeah, whatever. Keep him happy, I guess. Right? You don't want him beating up coworkers or committing assault. So. I joke.
Uh,
I joke. I'm kidding. Uh, all right. Anything else on that world title match?
Nah, nah.
All right. Moving on to War Games.
War games. We got Roman Reigns, CM Punk, Jimmy and Jay Uso, and Sami Zayn defeated the new bloodline of Solo Sikoa, Tamatanga, Tangaloa, and Jacob Fatu and Big Bronson Reed.
Big Bronson Reed.
I thought it was a really good match. Really, the
Yeah.
storytelling was elite. It was
Yeah.
damn good storytelling.
100%. Yep. I agree. I thought it was really good. Jacob Fatu shined,
Mm-hmm.
I think, more than anyone.
Yeah, he's a
That dude is
beast, man.
he's insane. He's so
He's a
good.
beast. And
He should be where Solo's at right now, to
I
be
agree.
honest.
I agree.
But
I agree. And
Solo's been getting better in my eyes.
mm-hmm.
But he's still I just just
Yeah,
not big on him, man.
that's fair. That's fair. But a lot of stuff happened with Punk and Roman.
Yeah.
You had Roman where he just stopped Punk from going out so Sammy can go out. Then they two just sat in the cage together all awkwardly, like I don't want to be here. And then Punk cut off Roman. You
Ay,
know
ay, ay.
Roman. When he was picking people up, he did not pick up CM Punk. But then Punk pulled him off the table, and then they shook hands at the end. So
And then Roman did pick him up.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely something there.
Yeah. I
Whatever
mean,
this.
it's historically known, right, that Roman's not a big fan of Punk. So
Mm-hmm. And Punk,
it'll be
in,
something in the future. It'll be
especially because in the press conference, a fan asked Punk, that when he left WWE, that he was notably angry at how often Vince would tell him that you got to make Roman look strong, got to make Roman look strong. And the fan asked, do you think hindsight Roman is doing good, or that was the right move? And Punk said no comment.
damn.
I don't think that was Punk being a dick. I really don't think it was. I don't think he had a problem with Roman. I could be wrong. I don't know. I think that's more of just selling the story. It's
Yeah.
just something because Punk has a favor. I don't know what this favor is, but Heyman owes Punk a favor.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it is.
Who knows?
I
Heyman
think
kept doing the
mm-hmm.
solo Sokoa,
Heyman's got something up his sleeve.
the Jacob Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
There's something. There's
Mm-hmm.
something brewing. So
You want to know who else I think shined a lot in this match? Jimmy Uso.
yeah,
I think Jimmy
definitely. Yeah.
Uso performed. He pulled off a great whisper in the wind. Jumped off. Uso splash off the top, breaking his big toe.
Take notes, Adam Copeland. I know he still broke something, but or Bronson Reed even take notes. Don't land on your feet when you're jumping off the cage. I don't know what you're thinking, but
yeah, Bronson, and he get great performance. Awesome seeing that, crazy seeing that big man jump off a cage. Obviously, he
dude.
busted his ankles.
But thank
And
God Punk took Roman off the table.
you know how bad that hurt. I couldn't
Broken ribs
imagine how
and
much it hurt Bronson. Not even just snapping his ankles, just falling like that.
that is a long way down for a
And
big through a
yeah,
table.
he's a
Table's
big
not
man.
stopping,
No,
not stopping your momentum on that
and
one.
that table didn't have no give to it. He went right through that some bitch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It didn't even break. It just
It's just
disintegrated.
yeah. And
Oh
yeah, obviously
man.
he had the same edge as Chewy. His feet were a little bit down. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't think he did as bad as Edge. Edge was. I still don't know what Edge was thinking. He basically went feet first. Bronson still had some flat to him, but
Yeah.
probably a
But did you see
muscle.
the slow mo video?
Yeah, his ankles like just
Ugh.
exploded.
Ah.
I'd imagine he's gonna be
Oh,
out for a while.
speaking of Edge, apparently he's medically cleared to come back and could be
That's
back at any time.
what I've heard.
That's exciting. I miss him.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool.
But yeah, back to War Games. Really good match. I thought it was really good. So
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it.
yeah. So overall, what would you give Survivor Series?
I'm also
Scale of
give.
1 to 10.
Giving that a 9. As I gave Full Gear, I think for what they what they advertised, I think everything lived up to the hype, and I enjoyed everything I saw.
Yeah, I'd give it like an 8.5 or 9. Yeah, it was one of the better WWE shows I think all year.
hmm hmm
So
Yeah,
yeah, good deal, man.
yes, sir.
And that's perfect segue into weekly WWE talk.
Yeah, we got something big to talk about.
The New Day. It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Man, so obviously we didn't first we had I think the New Day arguably has the two best segments in the past 2 weeks of like all year. First we had Kofi and Xavier just throwing fucking flame balls at each other, just fucking roasting the shit out of each other. It was insane the stuff they were saying to each other. I couldn't believe. I thought they were gonna start going to blows there. And I'm like, okay, this is gonna lead into the 10-year anniversary, and what I thought was gonna happen, and they're gonna start pushing, shoving, and whatnot, and then that's when Big E came out. Obviously, they start the 10 years anniversary, kind of sound like they're divorced parents. They told the fans it's not your fault. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, I'm like, y'all some divorced parents. I'm like, what the fuck? Biggie then obviously Biggie comes out, says, I don't want to see this end. We've been through so much, through everything, and I'm gonna be a manager from now on until I'm medically cleared. That everything went to shit there. Like, Xavier, he started saying, no, now you want to show up. Now you want to do this. Now you want to do this. I'm like, okay, this Xavier's but what he's been doing these past few weeks. Like, Kofi's going to jump in and save him. Nope.
Kofi joined him.
I couldn't,
Kofi's like, hold on, let me take it from here.
yeah, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, man, they're going in. I felt so bad for Biggie. I just wanted to give him a hug. Like, Kofi saying, how Stone Cold came back from neck injury. Kurt Angle, he even dropped Edge's name, saying all this stuff. Like, he's going to be back. He didn't even have surgery. I told him go back to his desk. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Poor Biggie. You just sat there and took it.
He did. He did. It was insane,
Oh
man. I
man,
think it was an amazing segment.
I
Perfect
think it was
segment.
good. It didn't. It felt like kind of a weak heel turn to me.
Really?
Kind of, just a little bit.
Hmm.
I I obviously Biggie's not cleared for physical contact.
Hmm.
Like I think it would have sent much more heel vibes if like they went in for a hug or something and like kicked him in the nuts.
Yeah.
And then he like there's no contact with the head or the neck or the spine. Kick him in the nuts, Biggie falls to his knees, and that's it. And then they leave. I think it would have been
Yeah.
more.
I feel like the words
Of
hurt a
course I
lot more
don't
than a
know.
kick to the balls.
I, wait, what did you say?
I think the words hurt a lot more than a kick to the
Oh.
balls, man. Them words hurt me. I felt like I said, we talked about this yesterday. There's been a few times where I felt I mean, I didn't cry or anything, nothing like that, but like,
Don't lie to
what?
me. Don't.
But I felt like emotion, like I felt in my heart, like it felt real. Only other times that happens when Seth turned on the Shield and when Adam Cole turned on Kyle O'Reilly at
In NXT.
in NXT at St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yeah.
And that's what I felt here. I'm like, man, because I love I'm a
Damn.
big New Day fan. I have the unicorn horn. I have the booty O's.
The booty.
You know, I absolutely love the New Day, and
Oh,
seeing that happen. And I wouldn't a heel Kofi in 2024 was not on my bingo list.
definitely not. Didn't New Day start as heels?
Yeah, they
And then
started
like
off.
everybody loved them, so people were so they were
Mhm.
like, well,
Well, at first everyone hated them, then they kind of just transitioned. Because at
yeah,
first it was New Day sucks, and they weren't necessarily heels. Just I, when went to this blue colorful New Day, I don't think they were heels, but they came. So they first started coming out. Because I remember they came out in like sweaters and just stood
yeah,
ringside to a match. That was
yeah.
before that was like the first time they showed up together,
It's so
and then it
random.
transitioned to this like opera, like singing group or whatever you want to call them, and obviously it has turned into so much more. But yeah, it's great. I mean,
Pancakes.
Kofi
I
started
love
off
them.
as a heel in his career, but obviously
Yeah.
Kofi Kingston is notably a face.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
miss Jamaican Kofi.
I miss his theme song, bro. That
Aren't
shit
you
was a
supposed to be
banger.
Jamaican? Yeah, his
Yeah,
SOS was such a good theme song, man.
yeah,
Ah,
insane. Anything
yeah.
else you want to say
No,
on
I
the
thought
new
it was
day?
a really good segment
Hmm.
though.
Like I said, I think it was better than the Festival of Friendship.
No, no,
I think it was
James,
better.
no. Festival of Friendship is hot take. Festival of Friendship is one of the top 5 segments of the past 10 years.
That is a hot take. I mean, I don't know. I think with me, a hot take saying it's overrated is more of a hot take. A lot of people love the Festival of Friendship.
And
I think
deservedly so.
I think it's extremely overrated.
Uh, wait a minute. My name's on this list.
It's funny. Don't get, it's hilarious. It's a hilarious segment.
Dude,
But I
Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho were such a funny like
they
team.
were a
There was
great duo.
those guys have such like funny personalities that it just works so
Hmm.
well. Oh,
Anything before we transition to someone you were just talking about? You got anything else you want to say about the New Day?
I mean, I kind of want to bring up like heel turns a little bit. Talk about heel turns like historically.
Hmm.
So like, what are some of your favorite heels? I know you mentioned Seth Rollins turning on the Shield, Adam Cole turning on.
Yeah.
One I want to mention is Tommaso Ciampa turning on Johnny Gargano in
Oh,
NXT.
definitely. That's a great heel
Dude,
turn.
not expected at all. DIY was like on top of the world, and all of a
Man,
sudden, just he's beating the shit out of him
I remember because
after the show, after the logo popped up. Damn it, Triple H.
I remember that because that was in Chicago, but I was not
Yep,
there. That
it
that
was. Yeah.
was um, that happened the day before my high school graduation, so I was out with
Mm,
friends. So
yeah.
I didn't watch that NXT Takeover,
Yeah.
and I remember going into that takeover like, yeah, DIY is gonna lose and go to the main roster. I remember we were at a bowling alley, me and my friends, and I opened my phone and I see that, and I'm like, what the actual fuck happened?
It was so unexpected.
Yeah.
It broke my heart, dude. Like that one hurt because DIY was such like a lovable tag team. Johnny Gargano was like Mr. NXT.
Hmm.
Tommaso Ciampa was a super lovable guy too at the time. It turned out he was such a big heel. People hated him so much. He didn't even need a
Hmm.
theme song. For a long time he didn't just came out to silence just to booze.
And that's goals as a heel.
That's ultimate heel right there.
Yeah. But yeah, I think my favorite heel turn is like the Seth Rollins turning on the Shield.
Yeah, that's
Because
really yeah. That's yeah.
I've been obsessed, a huge Seth fan since like a month after the Shield. Like he was my
Mhm.
guy in the Shield, and I remember being pissed at him. I was so fucking pissed when that happened. I was so mad at him. Like I love you, but you're a son of a bitch.
Yeah,
It's
that one hurt,
so
dude. That one,
mad.
especially after they literally just won on the pay-per-view against
Mm-hmm.
Evolution.
Because they were
So,
teasing like turns earlier that year, but then they kind of just fixed everything.
yeah.
And I remember when they were teasing it, it was always Roman and Dean that were like being the hard headed ones, and then Seth. So I remember, man. I remember sitting on the couch watching. I remember, he got the chair, and Evolution was out, and Roman and Dean took the 2 steps forward, and he stood back. I'm like, oh no, oh no. And then he grabs that chair, and it's only a second difference from when he hit, but it felt like forever.
And
I remember
dude,
like slow mo, like in slow mo, and that
the
no from
the
the guy
fan, the
from the Brock
no
Lesnar guy in the background.
that lives in my head. Just
Hmm.
God damn it, Seth. But how great it turned out to be, though.
Oh, great! Arguably, in my opinion, is the Shield storyline is the second greatest story in WWE history.
Wow, wow. The Shield.
Yep, I think the Shield arc, the whole from 2012, this stuff still plays into it. Is the second greatest story of all time.
What's your number one?
Brother Destruction.
Okay, okay, that's fair. That's justified then. I mean, Austin and Vince is up there. Austin and Rock is up there. I think Taker and Shawn Michaels, Triple H, kind of the three-way. Like I think
Yeah,
that's up there. Um, damn, what else?
Triple
Hmm.
H, Orton. There's obviously a lot of good ones.
There's a lot of good ones, especially in
Legendary.
that like 2000s time. There's a
Hmm.
lot of great stories. Um, Mae Young giving birth to the Hand obviously is up there. No. Um, I guess talking about Triple H and Orton, I think another heel turn that hurt me a lot,
Hmm.
and I was a wee lad at the time, so like I didn't understand like the business side of like wrestling and everything. I thought it was all real at that point.
Yeah.
Triple H turning on Randy Orton with that that broke me, dude.
Yeah, I
I
was too
loved
young to run.
Evolution so much as a kid. I was like, oh yeah, Randy Orton, woo! And as soon as Batista just dropped him in the electric chair, I was like, are you serious? What is going on? I probably cried because I was like 7 years old at that time.
Hmm.
So that one hurt me. But
That's awesome.
anything else about heel turns that you want to talk about?
No, I think
Okay.
it's another segment we could revisit.
I think that would
There's
be a
a
lot of
lot of
fun.
good heel turns out there.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I think that'd be a good top three segment in the future.
True. Top five, top three, yeah, whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. The one thing
All
I
right.
do
What
want
else?
to
What
talk
else
about,
happened on Raw?
not necessarily on Raw, but on SmackDown, what people say the heel turn is Kevin Owens. I don't think Kevin Owens is turn heel. I think Cody Rhodes is the bad guy in this story. Everything Kevin says is true. Kevin went to war
Yeah.
against the Bloodline and did all this shit fighting the Bloodline, helped Cody defeat the Bloodline, just for Cody to help the Bloodline,
Yeah.
help Roman
It's
Reigns.
it's one of those like, okay, he's a heel, yeah, he does heel things, but at the same time, like,
Is he wrong?
it's
No.
justified. He's not
Yeah.
wrong. It's justified.
Yeah. And I 100% think Kevin Owens should defeat Cody Rhodes at Saturday night's main
Yep,
event.
I'm with you there. 110%.
Like, I
He
don't think it's
should.
gonna happen, unfortunately.
You don't think
But
so?
I don't think so.
I
I
think he
do
should.
think Cody's going to WrestleMania as champion,
Really?
and I don't want to see that. I think they're in the perfect scenario right now. Is have Kevin Owens win, hold it to WrestleMania. Randy Orton wins the Rumble. Go right into that feud. Have Randy Orton dethrone Kevin Owens at WrestleMania,
Oh no, I see what you're getting at.
and then we get back into John
Mm,
Cena and Randy Orton.
mm.
I want it, man. I want to see Cena have one last world title run.
I
I
want
would
to see.
love
I want to see one more match with Cena and Orton. I don't want Cena to have another title run. I don't think he should.
see. I think what because a lot of 2025 is gonna be based around John Cena retiring,
Yeah.
and I think it'd be great to have him as WWE champion, and whoever dethrones him is the one that retires John Cena.
Isn't he going? Isn't he wrestling until the end of 2025, or is it just any? So how long of a reign do you want him to have?
From WrestleMania to the end of 2025.
Oh no way. No 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 no. I could maybe get behind it if it was like Orton loses
No,
to
not
Cena.
WrestleMania. It's like SummerSlam.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if Orton wins at WrestleMania, I don't want to see John
Oh,
Cena come out
okay,
and
okay.
pull
My bad, my
Hulk
bad, my bad.
Hogan.
Yep, yep. My bad.
No, I mean, I said it too. I said WrestleMania.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, so let's say SummerSlam to the end of the year.
I mean, if Cena maybe had like a 2 month reign, then yeah, I guess I could live with it. But I mean, he's not beating Ric Flair's actual record of 21 world titles,
No,
anyways. So I don't know why it's 16. I don't know why it's still considered 16.
I think they just go off of WWE acknowledged titles. The
Then
NWA
then
title too.
then it's not even WWE titles. He won WCW titles.
Yeah,
Technically
but they
not a
own
part of.
WCW.
Yeah, but still technically not WWE lineage
Yeah,
titles.
it's how they
The
do
way
it.
the way they describe that is so weird. Just say
Hmm.
like WWE and WWE owned company like titles. Obviously, you're not going to say that long of a phrase, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah,
There's ways they could market it better than, but whatever.
hmm,
But I mean, we'll see. Maybe
yeah.
that's the route they go. I I could see Kevin Owens winning at Saturday
I hope
Night's main
so.
event. To be honest,
Kevin deserves it. Beyond deserves it. He
100%. Yep.
beyond deserves it.
The fact that he's only a one-time world champion, not counting NXT, but the fact that he's a one-time main roster world champion sucks. The
Yeah,
fact that Shinsuke Nakamura has never won a world title on the main roster sucks.
yeah.
So
I know that one about him.
he should
I,
have beat AJ in 2018.
I
He
disagree.
beat AJ at
He should
34.
have beat Jinder, but I don't think he should have beat AJ.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of gender. Yeah.
I mean, you probably thinking AJ too. That's a
Yeah.
fair note.
When he won the
I,
Royal Rumble, dude, he was in 2018. He was so over.
mhm.
He should not have lost that WrestleMania match. I know it was AJ
That's
at that
fair.
time,
That's
but
fair. I'm a big AJ Styles mark,
oh yeah, I love AJ. But
and I love Shinsuke. I think Shinsuke is great, but I think his gimmick now maybe I could potentially see him as a world champion.
really,
Yeah,
I just don't know if they're gonna pull the trigger on him as world
it's
champion
hard as
now.
him being world champion because his lack of English. In
That's what
WWE,
worries me because
it's
you
just
could get
really
away
hard.
with it in NXT. Triple H got away with
Yeah.
it in NXT. I mean, you had 1-2 hours of TV a week, but
Hmm.
in WWE, like in the main roster, especially, that's a completely different fan base than what you were booking in NXT. So I could see it being a challenge.
It's tough.
So, because obviously NXT at the time was for the marks, for the
Yeah,
hardcore fans,
for the
and
indie fans
people love
mostly.
Shinsuke. Yeah, and people
Yeah,
love Shinsuke. So
NXT was like the AEW of before AEW.
pretty much, yeah,
Black and gold NXT.
pretty much, yeah. I mean, you got all like the New Japan, like Kevin Owens, you got Shinsuke, Finn Balor,
Sami
Adam
Zayn.
Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Undisputed Era, Sami Zayn, yeah, Andrade, yeah.
Yeah. So I
So
got. I think that's all I got for WWE
um,
talk.
Drew's back.
Oh
That's
yeah, shit! I
exciting.
almost dude. Raw was
Drew
so intense yesterday. I almost forgot about that.
Drew attacked Sami Zayn at the end of the show
And
with a
Jay.
claymore. That's not
Oh
officially though.
yeah, but I feel like the face. So.
Anybody attacked Jay? What do you mean? It could have been the Brooklyn Brawler.
It's fair enough. Fair enough. But yeah, I was not expecting Drew to be back into the Rumble.
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised that he's back this soon.
I'm all
Especially,
for it.
it's
I
only been
love Drew.
like less than 2 months.
Yeah.
But I'm all for it. Drew's my favorite WWE wrestler, so I'm
Hmm.
all for it. Drew and Sami
Yeah.
Zayn, literally my two favorite WWE guys.
That's gonna be
So
some good matches.
that is going to be
I'm
great.
guessing he's pissed about Sammy helping Roman. I'm guessing that's what
Yep.
this is gonna go
Which
to.
makes sense that he would be the one to attack Jay.
Obviously,
So
Was pissed about Sammy with that, and Seth
yeah,
is. That's almost man. I know they feuded Seth and Drew, but they have the same visions. Like they just hate.
pretty much.
They just
Yeah,
fucking hate Roman Reigns and anyone who aligns with him.
yeah. That's all I got
Hmm.
for WWE talk. So
Yeah, same.
nothing else.
That was a lot of that was a lot of stuff we had to talk. I mean, that was an hour. I mean, the hot
Hour and
takes
20
took
minutes
6 minutes,
almost. Yeah,
and
Jesus Christ.
so yeah,
Two pay-per-views. A lot of stuff going on TV. Anything about New Japan, TNA, GCW,
nothing I know
CYN?
about.
Um, New Japan. Kenny's got an official match at Wrestle Dynasty.
Yeah, that I
First
know.
first match back in over a year. It did it again.
It's like anytime I go for my drink, it's weird.
It did it again.
There we
Wrestle Dynasty's shaping up to be a good show. I don't know if you've seen the updated card. Gabe Kidd versus Kenny Omega, the Bucks versus Bishamon, Ricochet versus Zack Sabre Jr.
I've seen that.
Um, there's Jack Perry versus Shota Umino, I think. Takeshita's defending against either Tomohiro Ishii or I forget the other one.
I have no
But
idea. I
yeah,
can tell you.
it's gonna be a good show. There's gonna be the final, the 4-way final for the women's like title tournament or whatever. So like
Hmm.
one woman from each company. So Ring of Honor, AEW, Stardom, and CMLL.
Alright.
It's gonna be a 4-way, and
Sounds
they
like a
get
good
a
card. I won't watch because
title match of
time
their
zones.
choosing. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to. New Japan is so hard to
Yeah,
watch
as
just
we
because of the time
discussed,
zones.
it's hard to
But
keep up. It's so hard.
it is. It's so hard. That's why usually I just look at results, just because I'm not staying up until 2 a.m.
No,
Like
I
I work
couldn't.
at 8 a.m. every day. I'm not staying up till 2
I
a.m. to
start
watch
work
the
at
show.
6 a.m. I literally, it's impossible.
I think,
I have a
yeah,
social life outside of work and
yeah,
pro
yeah.
wrestling. The
But
AEW and WWE is good enough for me.
the good news: Wrestle Kingdom and Wrestle Dynasty are on a weekend this year.
Really?
Yeah, it's like Saturday. It's January 4th and 5th, I think.
'Cause that's always been the
Um,
weird thing about Wrestle Kingdom. It's usually like a fucking
it's
Wednesday
usually
or
on
a
a Tuesday,
Thursday.
like a Tuesday or Wednesday morning. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's the 4th and 5th, so it'll be like that Friday, that the 4th at like 1 or 2 a.m. for Wrestle Kingdom, and Wrestle Dynasty that Sunday at like
That's
1 2 a.m.
interesting.
So
Interesting.
I'm definitely going to be watching both,
Hmm.
but just because it's not on a weekday.
Exactly.
But so looking forward to that. All right, I guess that's it for our weekly talk, Mr.
Hmm.
James. Moving on to guess the wrestler.
I
Hold
go
on,
8-0.
8 no, not gonna happen. Not on my watch. I'm looking to go what 5 and 3,
Hmm.
5 and 2, no 6 and 2.
Wow.
I don't know. Can you still see me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at. I'm gonna look up Wikipedia for my wrestler to get the accomplishments because that's what I do because I'm bad at memory. Alrighty. I don't have my other screens. Okay, I'm ready. I think. You want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
You can guess first.
You want to guess? You want me to guess first? Alrighty. Let's do it.
You ready? Okay. Can you see? Can you see that?
Yes, sir. 3, 2, 1. Are they an active wrestler?
Yes.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Are they in WWE?
Yes.
I'm joking. What the hell? I can't think. Have they been in AEW?
No.
Have they been in TNA?
No.
Have they been in New Japan?
No.
WWE only. Okay. Have they won a world title?
No.
Have they won an intercontinental title?
No.
What the fuck? Have they won a U.S. title?
No.
Have they won tag team titles?
Yes.
Tag tag title, no world title. Have they wrestled anywhere outside of WWE?
No.
Tag title only. They're a current wrestler. Did they wrestle in the Ruthless Aggression era?
Not wrestle, but they were a part of something. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0.
I'm drawing a blank here. My mind is going Spirit Squad, but they wrestled in the Ruthless Aggression era. So they're a current wrestler. Basically, have not won titles besides a tag title. I know this isn't right, but I don't really have another guess. Xavier Woods.
No. Dominic Mysterio. He was part of
Oh,
the
motherfucker! No
Eddie and Rey
way. Oh, the custody of Dom ladder match. No.
and the only other title he had was the North American title.
That's right. Damn.
Yep.
I should have said mid card title. Damn.
I thought when I said that he was a part of Risk Aggression, but he never wrestled. I thought that was gonna be a big hint.
I'm an idiot. Because
You blinked out on the questions, man.
Xavier
You
Woods
didn't.
wrestled in TNA.
Yeah, you blinked
So
out on the questions. You
I
definitely.
did. It's a bad week for me. That was embarrassing. Damn it. I ended my streak.
Oh
I'm
man.
so man, I failed. I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you, Anakin.
All right, now I gotta continue my streak.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Are you ready? Dun,
Not really,
dun.
but yeah, I'm ready.
Wow. Bow to the master. Dun, dun. Wow. Break it down.
Is it a male?
Yes.
Are they still active?
No.
Ooh. Were they in AEW?
Nope.
Were they in the Ruthless Aggression era?
Yes.
Hall of Fame? Or
Yes.
have they fought the Undertaker at WrestleMania?
No.
Did they win the Royal Rumble?
No.
Were they in the Attitude Era?
Yes.
Former World Champion?
Yes.
WWE Champion?
Yes.
Mick Foley.
No. Good guess though. Good
They
guess.
fight in the PG era.
Yes.
Oh fuck. Um, you said they never won a Royal Rumble.
Nope.
Money in the Bank.
Nope.
Man. Were they part of a tag team?
Not really. No.
Um, were they mainly in the Ruthless Aggression? Was that the mainstay?
Yes. I will say yes. Attitude, ruthless aggression. Yes. Wow. I might have got you. I might have got you. So let's recap. World champion, WWE champion. Not really part of a tag team throughout their career. Mainly ruthless aggression and attitude. It's a male.
Hall
No,
of Fame?
not a Royal Rumble winner.
Did you say he was a Hall of Famer?
Hall of Famer.
He is a Hall of Fame, not Mick Foley.
I think I stumped you. I think I got you.
Didn't fight Taker.
Okay, they won tag team titles. I'm sorry. I might have misled you there.
Okay,
But
they won
they're
10.
not known at all really for their tag team title run.
Okay, okay.
So that's why I said not really. But
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make that clear.
Hall of Fame. That's to throw me off, I think. Just give me one. Oh, fuck. You say he didn't fight Undertaker at WrestleMania?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. WWE
Mm-mm.
champion. Is it he was WWE champion, right?
WWE slash WWF champion.
Yeah, yeah, that's same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Man, I am fucking stumped. I think you got me. I'm gonna
I think I got you. I think I got you.
Eddie Guerrero?
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, the
But
streak's
no, the
over.
streak is over. Call me Brock Lesnar.
Who is it?
I'm putting the 1 and 8 and 1 or 7 and 1. It is the Olympic gold medalist
Kurt
Kurt
Angle.
Angle.
Ah, that's a good one. That's
Got your ass,
fuck. You
James.
got me. You
I
got
got
me.
you.
It's
It's about
true.
time.
It's
Let's go.
damn true.
It's true. It's damn true.
Man. All
I
right. No.
Hell yeah! I got that idea from Frank. Shared the video of the milk truck earlier today, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, "That's the one."
Damn, you got me. You
The
got me.
milk
Yep.
truck. I got it. Got your ass. Hell yeah, that was good. So we both lost this
We
week.
did.
That's
We
never
did.
happened before. That's a
Oh no, it's the
first.
first
It's
time
a
I've
first.
lost.
Damn it. Alrighty. Well, moving on. Blind
Streak's
ranking. You
over.
want to do it? You got a 5 for a
Oh
blind
yeah.
ranking?
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to cut out superstar highlight,
Yeah, let's cut that for the week.
we can do that next week. So, blind ranking. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll rank them first.
Okay. Rank these 5 AEW wrestlers.
Okay.
Coming at you with some heat. John Moxley.
Just a quick question, based off what they've done in AEW specifically.
AEW wrestlers. Their
Did
career. Just say
okay.
based off of their career.
You know what?
No, no. Hold on, hold on. Let me take that back. I want to make this hard. I'm gonna go based off their AEW
Okay.
careers.
All right. Number then for John Moxley,
John Moxley.
1.
Wow.
He's the greatest AEW wrestler in my opinion.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Fuck. 2.
Okay, okay. Hangman Adam Page.
This must pain me. 5.
No. Oh, that pains me. Will Ospreay.
3.
I think that's a mistake. It's a mistake because you got number 4. By God, from North Carolina. Not really from North Carolina, but Kenny
Kenny
Omega
Omega.
at number 4.
Here's my hot take. My list would be the exact that. Oh, I don't know. Kenny and Will could flip. Kenny and Will could flip
I'd flip Kenny and Will.
because
Kenny's the longest reigning world
yeah,
champ.
no, yeah, no,
Or no,
second
no, no,
longest,
no.
huh?
Yeah, MJF beat him. That's right. MJF
Yeah,
beat him.
I guess I'd flip Kenny and Will, but I don't think that would last much longer. I can give it a few more months. I
Yeah,
think
yeah. Kenny was the heart and soul of
yeah.
AEW in
I mean, I
2021.
think John Moxley it has been and will
In
always
in
be.
in 2021, it is what I meant
Okay,
to say.
okay, yeah.
But
All right, yeah, all right. That's
okay,
a good one.
so AEW wrestlers, you got John Moxley, MJF, Kenny Omega. No, sorry, John Moxley, MJF, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Adam Page. The
Okay,
disrespect to Hangman that
it
hurts.
sucks, but
That hurts my soul.
all right, all right. Ready?
I'm ready. Not ready.
Blind rank matches.
These matches. Okay.
Yep.
Oh no.
CM Punk versus John Cena, Money in the Bank 2011.
Okay. You were there. You were there. I'm gonna say I feel comfortable putting it at 3.
Okay. All right. Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 25.
25. 1. It's gotta be. It's gotta be 1. It's not my number one match of all time, but I don't think
I
you're
know
gonna
it's
give me
not, but this
one
one might
better.
be.
Oh fuck. I hate you.
Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at Wrestle Kingdom.
No, that should be number 1. It's got to go 2. It has to. It's got to go 2. That's the arguably the best match I've ever seen.
Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, Three Stages of Hell, Armageddon 2002. You got 4 and 5 left.
It's a good one too. These are great. I'd put that above Punk and Cena, but man, I have to. I'm gonna go 5.
5, okay. I think you're
I'm gonna go
probably going to be
5. So
happy with that
stick
decision.
me with number 4.
Your number 4 is the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros at All Out 2021 in a steel cage.
It's a great match. I love that. Damn, you really fucked me on that list. Oh,
When I was making this list,
damn.
from what I've known from you, I specifically know from stuff I've known from you, and I know you said you preferred the Will Ospreay and Omega at Wrestle Kingdom than Forbidden Door, and I know you said Young Bucks and Lucha Bros is what got you into AEW. I know how much you love Triple H and Shawn, Cena and Punk is legend.
And obviously Shawn and Undertaker.
This
Man,
list
you
was
came with the heat on that one.
it
What
was
the hell?
100% targeted to what you like.
Wow. If I had to re-rank them,
And
I
that's
would
why I put
go.
Punk and Cena first. At the first thing I said, because I know if I said that later on, you'd put it lower.
Yeah, that would have been 5 on my list. It would have been 5.
Really?
It would have.
Really?
So it would have been. It'd be Kenny and Will at Wrestle Kingdom 1, Taker and Shawn at WrestleMania, and then Lucha Bros, Young Bucks, Three Stages of Hell, and then Cena Punk.
All right. All right. Yeah, you're actually,
But my list would have been completely different.
yeah, because your list was at 1 was Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. 2, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, Wrestle Kingdom. 3, CM Punk versus John Cena, Money in the Bank, 2011. 4, Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros, All Out 2021. And 5 was Triple H and Shawn Michaels, Three Stages of
You really screwed me there by putting Cena Punk putting that first. That
Hell.
was good. Damn it. Probably my worst blind rankings yet, to be honest. Oh man. Alrighty. So I guess we got one thing left. War Games just happened, so it's very fitting that we go through our top 3 War Games matches of all time.
All right.
So
I'll let you go first on this one then.
I'll go with my number 3, the first NXT War Games in 2017. So 2017 NXT War Games, Takeover War Games. It was Undisputed Era versus Sanity versus I think Authors of Pain and Roddy Strong. So it was the first War Games we had seen since the 80s or early 90s. I don't remember when the last one was.
I think 90s, but either or
Yeah,
before we were
no,
alive.
before we were alive.
This is when
So
Eric was in his mid-30s, probably.
old ass. So the first ever time that I was ever exposed to war games, um, and I've freaking loved it. I thought it was badass. Killian Dane is insanity. He was a badass. He reminds me of Viking Raiders. The
Hmm.
big, I forget if it's Hanson or Rowe, whichever one it is. Sorry,
Henson.
Eric or Ivar,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, so I really love that match. My number two. Do you want to say your number three, or do we just want to?
No, you can go through yours.
Okay, number two is 2022 Blood and Guts for AEW. It is the Jericho Appreciation Society versus the Blackpool Combat Club. So absolutely love this match. I feel like it was the best Blood and Guts out of the four that they've had. Yeah, 21, 22, 23, 24. I feel like it's the best one that they've had. Really gory, just everything I want in a double cage match, especially with the way that feud was. It was definitely a blood feud at that point. So my number one, the absolute best War Games match I've ever seen in my life. Nothing will even come close. I'm sorry. 2019 NXT War Games got Adam Cole Undisputed Era versus Team Champa, Tommaso Ciampa, Dominic Dijakovic, Keith Lee, and a surprise returning Kevin Owens. Roof absolutely blew off the place when his music hit. I watched that match like more than I would like to admit, and I'll be honest. So it was
Oh
just
yeah.
so perfect, man. It was so good, especially with all the table spots at the near the end,
Such a
all
good
happening
match.
perfectly. Cole taking the air raid crash off the top of the cage, like ugh. And then he
Mm.
had a match literally the next day against Pete Dunne at
Yeah.
Survivor Series. That was crazy. But when I watched that for the first time, I'll never forget because I was doing like my NXT binge at that point.
Hmm.
Um, I was like, because I had no idea. Like I was just getting back into like NXT or whatever at that point, and I had no idea like Kevin Owens came back. This was maybe months later that I watched it.
Hmm.
Um, when they were like, when the buzzer rang and nobody came out or whatever, it was like, there's nobody there, like Bobby Fish. And then all of a sudden they get back to it, and Kevin Owens' music hits, and just
And Adam Cole's face was shocked.
his face, dude. My God, just all around amazing War Games match.
That's a good list. That's a really good list.
That sorry, I rambled there for a bit.
No, no problem. That's what we're here for.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Anything else you want to add?
I don't think so. No. Eric's gonna come at us for not having any of the old war games in our
Yeah.
list, probably. So,
I've seen one of the older war games. I don't remember which, but I remember my dad showed me
you know how
one.
many I've seen?
None. Which
Goose
is
egg.
fair.
Maybe that'll be my next project for watching wrestling is watching all the old war games matches.
All right. I think that's easily to be, it wouldn't be too hard to do.
No, no, no.
All right.
All right, hit
So
me, James. What's your top three?
my number three, Blood and Guts 2024. It
Wow.
was Team AEW of Swerve Strickland, Mark Briscoe, Darby Allin, Max Caster, and Anthony Bowens versus the Elite, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, Okada, Jack Perry, and Adam Page. It was because, unfortunately, for all the AEW Blood and Guts, I've never seen one watch one because I was always out of town. Like every single time I was out of town. So, and sometimes I'm bad at watching wrestling when I already know what happens because it's hard for me. So this is the first one I watched. It was amazing. AEW always has that hardcore aspect to it, so they did this well. I mean, we literally watched someone attempt murder, so that's always cool. That was kind of AEW's thing for 2024
Fight
is
me,
attempt to
match, or I'll
murder.
light you on fire.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
kind of I was like it seems like a running thing in 2024 for AEW is attempt to murder. I'm cool with it.
I mean, Darby did set Jack Perry on fire literally like a month before Blood and Guts.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So it's cool. Yeah, and again, hardcore, a lot of
dude,
crazy
why have we seen
action.
so much arson this year in AEW? What are they trying to tell us? They got people burning people's houses down. Like,
Companies burning down. That's what's happening. They're
it's a
answering all the
metaphor.
smarks.
A metaphor.
Yeah, I love that match. That was a really, really good match. All right. My number two had a lot of factors because I was there live. Was Survivor Series War Games 2023. Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and the returning Randy Orton versus the Judgment Day and Drew McIntyre. It was good. A really great match. Awesome match. A lot of hardcore action, intense. Crowd was hot for that match. Everyone was loving it. Got that crazy pop for Randy Orton. We knew it was coming, but they kept on saying, "Oh, he's not going to show up. He's not going to show up because it's
Oh, he
playing
was
whatever."
gonna.
Typical wrestling bullshit. And whenever Rhea came out with the briefcase, teasing to cash in for Damien. Then that music hit, that pop was crazy. The RKO, the JD McDonough from the top of the cage and catching him for the RKO was badass. Plenty of
Damn, I
cool
forgot about that
moments.
spot.
Yeah,
Damn.
great
Yeah.
match. Great match. And again, just being there live, it hits different, man. It
Oh
hits
yeah.
different.
Yeah.
And that's also why my number one is my number one because I was also there live. Same for yours, number one. NXT 20,
You were there?
2019. Yeah,
I
that's
never knew that. What
Chicago.
the hell, James?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
I'm so
man.
jealous.
Team Champa, like I said, Keith Lee, Champa, Dijakovic, Kevin Owens, bro. It don't give, but that team, that's elite team, bro. That's such a fucking elite
Hmm.
team versus the Undisputed Era. He said
Which at the
everything you
time,
said.
Undisputed Era was literally running NXT.
Yeah,
They
they
had
had all the titles
every
at that
belt.
time.
Yeah.
Yep, they had the title. That
Yeah.
that iconic pose of them and doing the pose on the stage. Saw the
Yeah.
titles from that. Like I said, the air raid crashed from the top. The pop was Kevin Owens. Like I said, that crowd was hot, man. Like you said, the crowd was hot. I always keep my smile like, okay, I can't reveal my number one. I'm like, I don't think he knows I was there for
I
that.
can't
Yeah, I was.
believe that. I can't believe I didn't know that you were there. Oh
Yep,
my
I was
god.
there.
You should have invited me. What the hell?
I don't
Even
know.
though we
You
didn't
want
know
to
each
talk? I don't
other.
think I knew you at that. I didn't know you
No.
at that time.
No.
I was 2019 because that was back for Survivor Series. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was SmackDown, NXT, Survivor Series, and Raw was all in Chicago.
Did you go to all of them?
Yep.
Nice.
I went to all four, and I went to
That's so
my
sick.
first AEW Dynamite that Wednesday. I went to 5 wrestling events in a week.
Oh, was that the first AEW Dynamite ever?
Not the first,
No, no, the
no, not
first
the
one
first.
was
The first one in
Washington.
Chicago. The first one in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Okay.
I got on TV too.
Oh, that had to have been.
That was the
What?
Jericho. That celebration with Jericho when he brought the fucking goat out.
Fucking Jericho.
That's
It
probably
had to
before. That
have,
was before you were watching. That was
that
2019.
was before I was watching. Yeah, that
That
had
was
to have
back when it
been
was.
pre Full Gear then, because they're always in Chicago the Wednesday before Full Gear or after Wednesday after.
Yeah. Hell,
I don't know.
no, it was pre Thanksgiving. They're always in Chicago pre
Pre
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. That's what I meant, not Full Gear.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
that's what I meant. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what that was.
You went to
Yeah.
5 wrestling shows in the span of a week.
It was
Holy
awesome, bro. I have
shit!
a cool picture of all the stages. I'll have to send to you if I can
Hey,
find it.
yeah, definitely send that to me. I'm
It's a cool
interested.
picture.
I can't believe you were at NXT War Games, dude.
Yep.
I'm when I tell you I'm beyond jealous. Like that's not only my favorite War Games match, it's one of my favorite like matches in
hmm
NXT history.
Yeah, I
Man,
was there.
gosh.
Insane match, man. Awesome match.
I would give my left kidney to go back in time and be able to attend that live. Uh,
Yeah, that's my list.
what a list. What a list. A lot of recency bias, James.
It does. It
No, I'm
does.
just kidding. Awesome, man. Well, sounds like that's all we got. That's all she
hmm
wrote.
Yeah.
So,
Anything you need to add? I'm
um,
gonna give up on the whole guesting for now.
yeah,
We'll
that's
return
fine.
back to it.
I think
But
we need to build a bigger.
yeah,
We need to market more and build a bigger fan base first, and
yeah. I
then
think we
I
just
feel
need
like we'll
to.
start getting people. But
We can just start
we can
offering people if we know and whatnot.
keep. Yeah, yeah. I think that would be the best thing because then they can share it to their people and yeah. So
Yeah.
and continue to do giveaways. So more giveaways will
Yeah.
be coming.
See, the faster y'all subscribe, the faster we give away.
Exactly. Exactly. And WWE 2K is coming out, so that'll be
Yep.
another one.
That'll be a
So,
very soon. Whenever they announce dates, that's when we'll announce the giveaway.
hell yeah. That's
All
all I
right.
got then.
That's all I got.
I guess we got to bid you adieu
I do.
and goodbye. Mwah. Good
Mwah.
night.
All right. Yeah.
Bang.
Bang.
We miss you, Kenny.